Yeah, I mean, if I just got a free bar with Korea, that would be amazing. I mean, imagine the possibilities. But everything sounds great. And I gotta say, just to hear from their own mouths saying, you know, in season 3, we kind of dropped the ball. Characters lost
TMM
identity.
Doria.
It was all about combos. Wall travel was too far. Every match was basically one launch. Get them to the wall, do a wall combo, and then mix them up, and they're dead. To hear them actually acknowledge that the new moves in Season 3 mainly serve to extend combos, and that characters were beginning to get too similar to each other, everyone becomes all-round, they actually mention that, and they say, you know what, with this new huge balance patch, we've tried to make every character more individual again, regain identity. So again, I mean, we don't know what the update looks like right now. All we know is everyone has new moves. Looked like Lars got a new rage drive. That's what the picture looked like to me. I mean, he was blue. And they are rebalancing the characters to have them, you know, be more individualistic again. This sounds really, really good. Like, and they improved netcode, Wi-Fi indicator. It really looks like they are back on track, and they are going to remedy the season 3 bullshit. And I also like what they said about tournaments. They felt that in season 1 and 2, you mostly saw the same characters in tournaments. There was a lot of Geese, there was a lot of Jin, there was a lot of Steve. Well, you know what it looks like. Kazumi. Certain characters are always picked by the top players just because they fit the tournament format so well. And they acknowledge this, and they say, while talking about the balancing of the game that they're doing now, the tuning, they say that we want to encourage people to try other characters. So I might be going out on a limb, but it sounds like what they're saying is that they are going to nerf the usual suspects, the top 10, and they are going to improve the bottom 10. I mean, wouldn't it be interesting with a Gigas, Lars, Miguel that were easily mid-tier? I mean, Season 2 Miguel was good, and Eddie, you know, these characters that are quite far behind, if they just buffed them. Especially Gigas, I'd love to see buffed. Would make for a very interesting game. And imagine tournaments where suddenly it's like you see very different characters. So all of that is great news. Kunimitsu was quite easy to see coming, but it was her standing on that roof. I really liked that cinematic trailer. It was well made. It's nice to see Kuni back. Iconic character. For those of you who are huge fans, I'm very happy for you. I did not like the fact that it's yet another daughter with a doll face. I would have really liked to have the original Kunimitsu. Just because it's Kunimitsu. You know, she's supposed to be rather mystical. Is she a ghost? What is she? But now, okay, we have confirmed that she's just a regular woman who had a kid. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't like that for multiple reasons. And also the fact that for some reason we just can't have a middle-aged woman in Tekken. And it just pisses me off. And I don't like the tattoos on next to the eyes. That was a bit, yeah, I don't like the look. But you know what? Some people are gonna love that it's Kunimitsu's daughter. But yeah, I don't like it. But Kuni's moveset is really cool, and the design is really cool. So, and then they showed that we're getting another new character, so the bloating continues. But you know what? New characters are always hype. We like it, even though the game is a bloated mess by now, so I guess just keep on adding characters. It's already kind of broken. Is there a single person on Earth that can lab all of this? No, there's not. Literally, there's not. I mean, yeah, just look at Akuma, how he went under the radar. And I think Julia is the next character that everyone's going to be talking about. And then you just saw what happened to Eliza. It's like even the top players don't have a fucking clue what this game is. Oh, damn, now everyone in the chat is saying Ni. Ni can lab all of it. He's the godfather. He can lab all of it. Oh yeah, the same guy said, Akuma, terrible. Akuma, shit. For 2.5 years. And then, after one tournament, godlike, he's #1. He's overpowered. It's not even a joke. That happened. That literally happened. So, okay. That literally happened. So, yes. So, okay. Where was I? Great. Great. There's so many great things they're doing here with Season 4. I'm really, really hype about it. But, okay, a new character. Who knows who it is? I still think the fact that they showed that Shinjuku stage. Remember that old tweet Harada sent out regarding Season 4? I think it's gonna be the Shinjuku stage with the Yakuza character, Kazama Kiryu. I still believe that is happening. Otherwise, we wouldn't have gotten that picture. And we got a new rank. Tekken... Tekken got Omega. It's so corny, but it's not like Tekken God Prime isn't corny, but Tekken God Omega, that's like new levels of corniness. But I gotta say, the artwork is so over the top, I kind of like it. With the purple, like, electrics or whatever, and the golden details. It looks cool. And then they said that they are... now I have a chat, so now I can just confirm, but they did say that they're gonna make it so that when you fight someone close to your rank, if you lose like 3 matches in a row, you will suddenly lose a shitload of points to incentivize you to make it so that make sure your opponent doesn't get a win streak on you, or you're just gonna drop like crazy in rank. That was what they were saying, right? That was a new feature. And that sounds like a good thing, in my opinion. It makes it certainly more interesting when you play death matches. Death matches are going to be much shorter now. But the problem is, if you do that without addressing the save scumming issue, plugging, lag switching, you know, all of that shit that can be abused. But especially, you know, copy pasting your rank prior to going online, playing, oh, I lost 2 matches, quit, reload rank, go up again online. If you don't do anything about that, yeah, this is gonna turn into a joke. And those of us who don't save scum, well, we're gonna have to be real careful who we play against. But, well, that's always been the case. So that's still problematic. That's still going to be a problem. They would have, if they were doing anything about that, they would have mentioned it here. So I think that was all of the great news. I'm really looking forward to this. I gotta say, especially the rebalancing and the increased health bar to counter the power creep of Season 3. They increase the health points. So I'm guessing they're not going to be too drastic. Currently, we're at 170 HP. Maybe they will go back to revert to Tag 2 at 180, or maybe even more, 185. Yeah, maybe 200. But it's gonna be real interesting to see. And it's probably a good idea, considering what happened in Season 3. So honestly, there's a lot of positive things here. A lot of positive things. But yes, I would have liked to get a release date. would have been nice. And improved netcode, you know. I could talk about that for 30 minutes. My God, if I can play against US players with a decent 4-bar, or even attempt playing against Koreans on like a 3-bar. If Anakin is that hyped about it, it must be a quality upgrade. And I think that's all of it, right? And what was problematic about this announcement? We don't have a release date. And that's it, right? The game is getting more bloated, more characters, but it seems like they are fixing core issues, core problems. So yeah, I'm very, very excited. But the fact that they did not give us a release date now, to me, indicates that when they say fall or autumn, they mean what, November? But I would almost call that winter. Relax, main man. You need to see the full picture live and play it before you can get excited. No, I think there's going to be a quality upgrade. I think Harada and Murray would not speak highly of this upgrade if there wasn't something legit behind it. I don't think they are people who usually oversell. If they talk that highly about it, I think it's going to be a quality upgrade. I trust them that much, and I don't think Anakin would be shilling to that extent. I don't think so. But this sounds great. Honestly, I'm super excited. Super excited.